So a few people have asked me about creating reels from their videos, so I'm going to do a real raw version of me using Capcut to do that. So we're going to go into Capcut. We're going to do a new project. We're going to pick the video that I just recorded.
So guys, if you're still asking yourself, where do I...
Okay, so that I've recorded in the car. I'm going to play this and notice the sound's not great.
So guys, if you're still asking yourself...
So what we can do, first thing is we're going to click on that. And then someplace in here is isolate voice. So we're going to keep the voice. And that'll remove all the background noise from the car. Because I didn't have my actual good mini microphone. I was just using my little Bluetooth.
So guys, if you're still asking yourself, where do I go to meet women?
Okay, so you can hear the difference. All that is gone. So we're going to hit the check mark, and we've isolated the voice. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to scroll through to maybe about here, and then we're going to split it. And what that does, it breaks it up into two different pieces. And then we're going to add an overlay. So actually, I want to make sure this is in the right place, but yeah, we'll just add that. So we're going to add that, but what we're going to do is go to the volume for that one and put it all the way down.
Big deal in my town. And there were literally hundreds and hundreds of people up and down.
Okay, so now the overlay is there of people doing trick-or-treating, which is relevant to the reel. We're going to make that bigger, and then we're going to go back.
Where you are. Last night, which was Halloween, is a big deal in my town. And there were literally hundreds and hundreds of people up and down the street.
Blah, 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 blah. And I feel like I should stop here. So I'm going to split that one again. And then what I can do is press and drag that over a little bit. So what'll happen is it'll have the overlay.
And uncles and grandparents and what have you. The point is that it's an easy way to start conversations. Like, hey, great costume. What is that? Or, hey, where's your costume? And then you just go from there. Because let's be honest, the hardest part for most of us is opening. And so the next 2 months during the holidays, from Halloween to New Year's, is a really easy time because people...
So I feel like that's too much of the people. So I'm just going to go here. I'm going to split it again. I'm going to take that and move it out of the way. Maybe I use it. Maybe I don't. And go back here and see what it's like.
Days from Halloween to New Year's is a really easy time because people are out there. They're out in the world. They're out and about. Everybody wants somebody for the holidays. And people are generally either super stressed or in a good mood or a combination of both. So it's a great opportunity to get out there, meet some women, make some...
And I see here, I'm looking at the camera again. So I'm going to go here, do another split. Well, I'm just going to delete that one. So that's here. Let's just go back.
To get out there, meet some women, make some connections, and maybe you won't be alone for the holidays.
And then we're going to split that one because that's really the end. Then if you were to go, that's me reaching in, turning the camera off, so we don't need to see that. So we're going to delete that. And actually what we should do is go back to the beginning and see if we have a smooth start.
So guys, if you're still asking
Oh, yeah, that feels pretty good. Now, the other thing I do want to do, let's see, how do I go back? Text. We want auto captions. Now, I just have the free version of Capcut, so anything with these little stars here I can't use. I don't like the default one, so let's go to templates. We can pick any one that doesn't have that little blue thing. I like it as simple as possible. Like, I don't like all these. It's making me nuts when I'm reading them or using them. Yeah, like this one is decent. And that doesn't have the blue star, so that's free. So let's try that one. I don't know what the heck that's doing right there. So let's generate. And we're going to test that.
So guys, if you're still asking yourself, where do I go to meet women? The answer is wherever you are.
I don't love that. So we can change the template. Again, I could always just go to the default one, but I don't like that. Maybe just like this.
So guys, if you're still asking yourself, where do I go to meet women? The answer is wherever you are. Last night, which was Halloween, is
okay. I like that. And the other thing I want to do is I want to throw some kind of a hook in text. So let's go back, we'll add text, and we'll say, men, where do you meet women? Question mark. And then, where do you meet women? And we want, why doesn't it let me put a return there? Because that stupid thing's in the way. There you go. Okay. But then we want that up out of the way. So there, and I like to make some kind of a color. So I don't know, make it red. And then we want to make it a little bigger. Yeah. And I'll just, and then we hit the check mark, get this thing out of the way. So play.
So guys, if you're still asking yourself,
and the reason I do that is because people are scrolling, they have no idea what you're talking about, but if they see that question, then if they're interested, they're going to listen.
So guys, if you're still asking yourself, where do I go to meet women? The answer is wherever you are. Last night, which was Halloween, is a big...
Now, if I wanted to get goofy and fun, I could add a big pumpkin over my head, something like that. Like, I've already spent as much time as I want to spend on this. This is about, like, that minimum effective dose of effort. So this is great. I got an overlay. I've got the auto captions. I've got a hook at the beginning. The only thing I'm missing here is a call to action. Oh, always get rid of this little thing at the end. I don't have a call to action of get my free guide, but so, you know, what I might do actually is I might add text right here, DM dates for my free guide. And there's my call to action. Right? And put check mark. Now I also want that to line up with the ends of the overlay. No, that's good enough. I don't know how to make that happen. Let's watch it.
Meet some women, make some connections, and maybe you won't be alone for the holidays.
All right, and then we want to take this all the way to the end. So we take that on Capcut and we stretch it to clicks. Actually, we don't want to click it to the text. We want to click it to the video. There, it just clicked. All right, beautiful. That's the end. So that's the whole thing. So let's watch it through once. Or you can stop watching the video right now.
So guys, if you're still asking yourself, where do I go to meet women? The answer is wherever you are. Last night, which was Halloween, is a big deal in my town. And there were literally hundreds and hundreds of people up and down the street. Lots of kids, but also lots of parents, plenty of moms, plenty of dads, and even some aunts and uncles and grandparents and what have you. The point is that it's an easy way to start conversations. Like, hey, great costume. What is that? Or, hey, where's your costume? And then you just go from there, because let's be honest, the hardest part for most of us is opening. And so the next 2 months during the holidays, from Halloween to New Year's, is a really easy time because people are out there. They're out in the world. They're out and about. Everybody wants somebody for the holidays. And people are generally either super stressed or in a good mood, or a combination of both. So it's a great opportunity to get out there, meet some women, make some connections, and maybe you won't be alone for the holidays.
And that's it. And then I'm going to do, what do I do here? I export. And then this will save it to my phone. And then from there I can upload to Instagram, Facebook, etc., YouTube, what have you. You guys don't need to see that part. Ta-da! All done. Instagram, YouTube, and so on. Good luck, guys.